Welcome to The Power of Presence, an hour dedicated to helping you improve relationships with those around you. Your hosts for The Power of Presence are renowned talk show host Mike Siegel and Lynn Taylor, president of Taylor Protocols Incorporated. Now, here are Mike and Lynn.
We stop you from hiring 80% of the people you would normally hire.
Well, I'll take my brother as an example. He's an auditor. He passed the CPA. I got mad at him because he didn't go out and you have to go work for a year or two to get the actual CPA license. He didn't want to do that. He became an auditor. And he's shy, quiet fellow, not real outspoken. We already know that. Your instrument, the Core Values Index, the CVI, will tell people that he's more of, I suppose, what you would call a banker, absorbing information and things like that. But we already knew that. Didn't really need the CVI to know that.
Well, you know it and you don't know it. Behaviors give you some clues about what a person is motivated to do. It gives some clues about how they might perform in given situations. But the fact is, the industrial age has taught us that if you have the skills and the talent and some work experience, that I can put you in any job that needs those same kind of skills and talents, and you should do fine. But we don't do fine. 75% of all the people are in the wrong seat. And we've proven that the A players produce somewhere between 3 and 5 times what the C and D performers produce in terms of measurable productive output.
All right, so A and B means A players, A employees are excellent, B would be good, C are average, D are poor.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
That's exactly right. So our studies have shown that the Wilfredo-Pareto principle, that 80-20 principle, that the top 20% of all the people in a given position produce 80% of the value. So when we show companies how to put more right people in right seats, more A and B performers in those seats, we can double the number of A and B players, which are usually less than 20% of the total people in a job, and by doing that, cause 40% of the people to produce 160% of what the old team used to produce with all of the people involved.
Here's one thing that I in the broadcasting business, I've seen over the years. You'll have a salesperson who does phenomenally well going out and selling advertising.
Yes.
And if they're the number one salesperson, that oftentimes, at least in the old days, led to that person becoming the general manager of the radio station.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that somebody who can go out, has a glib tongue, can sell radio advertising, necessarily is going to be a good manager in an office of the other salespeople. And I've seen that happen in that way where they didn't do as well going into that new job. Would the CVI help to define that for people?
Absolutely, because we will develop a top performer profile. That's the core value nature, the balance of 4 essential core values: power, love, wisdom, and knowledge. What is your unique capacity to be each of those energies? And we will find out how well a person of a certain profile will fit a given job. So most of the time, the Peter Principle is to be feared. That the senior salesperson should not become the sales manager or a general manager. That's not their skill, and it's not their core value nature. The tasks required to do the one job are not the same as the tasks required to do the other, and our core values are expressed naturally through the tasks of the job or not. If they're not, we find a way to not do that work anymore, and we balance the job wrongly, and we fail.
You've been listening to The Power of Presence. Your hosts have been talk show host Mike Siegel and Lynn Taylor, president of Taylor Protocols Incorporated.